Hey guys, this is Lisa from NYC Gal Outs. Welcome back to my channel. It's Good Friday. If you guys celebrate, it's Holy Week, so Rhode Island. First of all, I want to say this part. You know how white people always say that minorities all look alike to them? Well, you know what? You white people, you all look alike to us minority because I could not tell one single person apart. I had to multiple times rewind or pause the screen so that I could read the names and make sure I knew who the hell anyone was. I could not tell Alicia, Liz, or Dolores apart. Liz and Dolores, they look exactly alike. It does make a little bit of sense because Liz in her confessional, she's like, I went to the same plastic surgeon as Dolores. So you know what? Whoever the doctor was, they probably just did like the default face for both of them, the prototype face. So they look exactly alike. I could not tell them apart. But Alicia also kind of looks like the both of them. And then I could not tell Kelsey from Rosie apart. But Rosie has blue eyes. Rosie is beautiful. She is gorgeous. Now, Rosie is the weather girl, or she was a reporter or something at her local television station. Was she the weather person or the traffic person? I don't even know. And then I think Kelsey used to be Miss Rhode Island. Was it Kelsey or was it Rosie who was Miss Rhode Island? I don't know. But Kelsey is like in some weird relationship with some guy who does not even want to be a part of this show because his name wasn't mentioned and you could not even show his face, which means that he was like absolutely not. Not only did he refuse to sign the release, because usually they don't have a problem at least saying the name, but this guy is not even allowing his face or his name to be shown or talked about. He must have money like that because apparently he's in Miami, you know, half the time, and he has a girlfriend down in Miami or a wife. Who knows what he has down there? And Kelsey seems to be okay with that. I could never, but it doesn't look like they're ever going to head towards marriage or whatever. She's in her 30s. I think she said she was 31 or 30 years old. So girl, this right now is your prime. This is like when you're supposed to go find your significant other. Don't do it in your 20s because I feel like when you do it in your 20s, then you kind of have like that regret, like, oh, I didn't get to live my youth or whatever. She says she's okay with it. And how she even said it, which I thought was, okay, you know, she's a woman of the world. How she said it was, listen, when we got together, these were my expectations. It was all laid out in front of me and I accept what I was willing to accept and, you know, whatever else. So I do feel like you can't complain now. And she's not. At least I don't think she is. How I gather what she was saying is basically, I made my bed and now I have to lay in it. I went in there with all the expectations laid out. Nothing was hidden from me. So if I chose to be in this sort of relationship, I can't go and complain about it now and say, I wasted my time or what am I doing or I wanted more. It sounded like the guy was upfront with her. Now, she calls herself a sugar baby. Listen, if you're self-aware to know that you're a sugar baby, then you can't complain about it. And she seems to be happy living in that house in Rhode Island, that 16,000 square foot house. So I guess this is what comes with it. The only thing that's missing right now is a Midwest franchise. And also in one of my videos from last summer, I said that Bravo cameras were in Chicago. I don't know if it had anything to do with Real Housewives or if it was something else. A production company associated with Bravo, they were filming in Chicago. I don't know if that will be new franchise or what, but we already have, of course, West Coast, East Coast. We have the South. We even have New England. So only things missing is Midwest. Rhode Island is definitely going to be a franchise that is only filmed during the summer because Rhode Island, the best sceneries are during the summer. So you know how in Utah, they always seem to film during the winter, and that's because Utah, Salt Lake City, is just gorgeous when you see the snow, the mountains, all of that. Well, same thing with Rhode Island. I mean, if you're not getting the ocean, the docks, the piers, the beach, if you're not getting all of that, then it's kind of like you're missing the gem of Rhode Island. So I feel like that's a franchise that's going to be always exclusively filmed in summertime. So for their franchise premiere episode, Jo Ellen had a July 4th celebration. It seems like she does not have a very good relationship with her mother though, because her mom came over to babysit, and just from the little tidbits that she was dropping in her confessional and what she was saying to her husband, it doesn't seem like her and her mother has a good relationship. And then apparently Jo Ellen's older sister Jen and her husband used to date, or they went to prom together. I don't know. This is according to either Liz or Alicia. I don't know which one because they both look alike to me. So one of them was like, I grew up knowing Jo Ellen because her sister Jen was my best friend, and I did my communion or confirmation with Gary, which is Jo Ellen's husband. And then one of them, whether it was Liz or Alicia, was like, oh, and rumor has it that Gary and Jen hooked up. They all look alike to me, so I don't know who said what, but somebody said it. And then there's like this like stupid beef between Kelsey and Rosie, which I'm like, okay, don't manufacture anything. This really much feels like it's made to be more than it is. But apparently Jo Ellen had a problem with Rosie because Rosie bought over a $6 wine or something, which $6 is cheap, but then she bought over like a $60 bottle of champagne to her July 4th party. And she's still like, well, that's not something that I would ever give anybody. I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm not going to enjoy watching Jo Ellen on my television screen just for the fact that I feel like Jo Ellen is feeling a little bit of jealousy with how pretty Rosie is. Rosie is definitely beautiful. When I saw her, I was like, whoa, this woman is gorgeous. She's beautiful. And it's the fact that she has that brunette hair with those blue eyes. She kind of reminds me of Carmen Electra. She used to date Prince, if anybody remembers. Or who was the other one? Yasmin Bleach or Beach? I don't know, but she was like also another one that was like around that time frame. So she's gorgeous looking. And I kind of feel like, ooh, maybe there's some jealousy there. Women, they never come out and just say that they're feeling jealous when there's another woman that's attractive or whatever. It's always some other underlining thing, right? So she apparently was talking shit about Rosie, but then in her confessional, she's always like, I just don't like Rosie because she's always talking shit about others and all this other stuff. It was a little kind of all over the place because, again, it was very hard to follow because they all look alike. But I enjoyed the first episode. I think once I figure out who the hell everybody is, I'll enjoy it a little bit more. I felt like we didn't really get to see that much of Liz, though. Liz came with Dolores Catania over there in Real Housewives of New Jersey. She hopped on over and she brought Paulie along. So that was interesting. That was nice seeing her. I don't know how much of a presence she's going to be in the show or this season, the premiere season. There is also a friend of that has not debuted yet, and she's Middle Eastern. I kind of feel like, oh, this is giving very much New Jersey. They even have the Middle Eastern woman coming out, like over there in New Jersey, Jen Eden. So I was just like, okay, come on now. You guys are recycling the same formula. All of these Italians that all know each other, that all grew up with each other, they have that very distinct Italian accent, especially noticeable in the Northeast. And now you have this friend who's Middle Eastern. It's like a recycle formula. Hopefully it works. But I am interested in Kelsey's like weird relationship that she has going on with like her sugar daddy down in Miami. I don't know if they're going to explore that more or not. I wish that I had a little bit more of the other ladies. We're getting to know more of them, but I feel like we didn't really get to know anything about Alicia or Liz or who's the other one? Was it Ashley? Ashley used to be on The Bachelor, and then she married one of her Bachelor contestants, which is wild, right? So there's a lot of people who are already familiar with the entertainment industry. Former Bachelor contestant. You have a weather traffic newscast. You also have somebody who was Miss Rhode Island. So you have quite a mix of women who are very familiar with the entertainment industry. So in that sense, it is a little bit more, I think, like polished compared to New Jersey when New Jersey first started. Because in the early seasons of New Jersey, I felt like it was very much just wing it, keeping up with the Joneses. It's actually giving Beverly Hills or Atlanta. Because in Atlanta, a lot of the ladies also were very familiar with the entertainment industry. Kenya Moore, Drew Sidora, Cynthia Bailey, just off the top of my head. And then, of course, over there in Beverly Hills, Denise Richards, Kyle Richards, Marcel, all these people. So let me know what you guys think of it. Did you like it? Were you able to tell any of them apart? Because I couldn't. And that's it, guys. Happy Easter. Bye.